Hi there, I'm Sandy Alnock, artist and Bible journalist here on YouTube, and I'm going to share with you a Christmas gift idea to give to your Bible journal and Bible reading friends. And I'm going to show you two different ways to make some really cool bookmarks, very unique ones that are very easy to make. For this one, you'll need some patterned paper, and this one is double-sided patterned paper. You can get them in 6x6 pads with lots of different types of patterns, or you can buy a single sheet in the craft store. Very inexpensive. And I've cut it down to 4x4. And as you can see, I've folded one corner in and the other corner in, so I have crease marks. And then I'm going to take this one corner and fold it up to the middle. And each time I'm folding it with a bone folder, so you want to be able to get a really good crease along there. And now we want to fold the two flaps upward. And just place it as close to the center as you can, and then use that bone folder to get a really good solid crease. The other side, you want to try to meet in the middle if at all possible, because you want that to be a nice tight fold. Now each one of these we want to tuck in. We want that top piece to bend down in there. If you have paper that's a little bit thicker, here's a little cheater tip. If you fold it down this way first and get that little crease, then it's going to be easier when you go to do the next step. So I'm going to do that on both of these, and I won't do it on another one so you can see the difference. So turn it back around now that you have those creases ready, and you want to fold it into that little pocket that you've made. So if you think of that center portion as a pocket, tuck that top piece down, that point, and since you have that crease across there, it should hopefully fold right in there. You might have to do a little tugging and adjusting to get it to tuck in. The thicker the paper you use, the harder this will be. So if you can find some two-sided paper that's not super thick, it works really well for this. But I'm just going to go over everything then with my bone folder, and this goes on the corner of the Bible page or the book. They can use it in any kind of book, but if you tell them it's for their Bible, then they got to use it for their Bible, right? But look how nice that sits on the corner of a book. So I'm going to show it to you again because I know it's hard to kind of get in the brain the different way to fold it. So first, with the two ends, you're going to fold in half on the diagonal and crease it really good. And then fold it up the other direction. And note, by the way, if you decide that you want to fold it so one side shows and the other side doesn't, you can always unfold it and refold it the opposite direction if you decide you want the other side showing. So if the person you're making it for likes blue more than they like brown, then you can always change it up if it starts looking like it's going to be the wrong direction for which side of paper you want it to be showing. So again, I'm going to make the two ends point upward. Pull them in as tight as I can, and use my bone folder to crease it down. And then there's the pocket, so I'm going to fold it over, and you want to try to fold it as tight on that horizontal as you can so you get a really straight line across there. You can get a little kind of kitty wampus if you don't do the pre-scoring like I did on that first one. And so here I had to do a little adjusting to make sure that left one got in there and I didn't have kind of a weird fold on the top. But note that you can make these in masculine colors, you can make them in feminine colors, you can make them in the person's favorite color, lots of different options to customize these. They would be great stocking stuffers as well as gifts for perhaps your Bible journaling group or your ladies group at church. Or if you're having a ladies' tea, you and your committee of ladies who are getting ready for your Christmas tea could get together, somebody cut up a whole bunch of 4x4 squares of paper and teach people how to make these. This, by the way, is not my design. I found it online and I've always wanted to make these. And this really did seem like a craft that should be more broadly shared. And I thought you all who are my Bible journaling friends might find this to be an appropriate thing to make during the holidays. You can make them any time of year, of course. This is not just a Christmas craft. So again, I'm going to fold the tops down into the pocket, and notice how funky that top edge got. That's the reason why I said you need to make sure before you crease it adjust it really well, slide it down in there so you get a nice straight edge instead of that sort of funky edge sticking up. Do the same thing over on this other side, tuck it in. Hopefully showing it to you 3 times was helpful in getting the idea of how these fold into your brains, because I know it took me a little while to figure it out from still pictures. That's why I thought a video might help. But look, and here is the pile of a whole bunch of them that I made that I can give to my Bible journaling group next time we meet. And I also made a couple that I saw on Pinterest that I thought you could make for your children. Look at that cute one. I just glued little circles on it, made a little tongue. And this one I made a little, I guess he's a bear, I'm not sure. But you can use all different kinds of punches that you have to create fun ones for your kids who are readers and put one in their stocking for Christmas too. And I'll put a link for the Pinterest search so you can find more ideas for making cute ones of those. Now this is another bookmark idea that I saw on Pinterest, but it wasn't done with paper. There was a company that makes them out of leather, and I thought, why not make them out of paper? How cool would that be? Because I have all these very cool fancy brads that I've bought over time. And I made a kind of 2-way tab at the bottom, but that's how you would slide your Bible page in there. Just put it between those 2 tabs, and I'll show you how I did that. Really simple little thing. I've cut these into strips. You can make them as wide or as thin as you want. These are from 12 by 12, so they're big, but you can also do the short ones that I showed you a minute ago. Those were from 8.5, 11 sheets of paper. So depending on how long you want them to be. Just fold it in half. I punched a hole in the top portion of it, and then I'm just going to put a fancy brad in the middle of it. You can put a fancy brad, a simple brad, whatever you'd like. Spread those tines on the back end, and then cut the bottom ends. Now you can make a kind of banner edge for them. You can cut one like this down to the same size. You can see the size difference. This one will be a little bit longer. But you can also cut one edge one direction and one edge the other, and you get that banner look, but you don't have to figure out how to make them meet in the middle. So you still get a little of that other colored paper showing. And if you want to make a series of these for your own Bible on different topics, so if you want to have one where you mark a page on peace, one that you mark on love, different types of topics of verses that you're studying, you could do a whole series of them to pop out of the top of your Bible like that, so you can find your verses quickly. And then you can add, of course, one of the little triangle corner ones. You could cut those also, by the way, off the corner of envelopes. So if you get pretty holiday envelopes in pretty colors, save those corners and make a little corner bookmark out of them. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're going to go make some bookmarks for either party favors or stocking stuffers or gifts for your friends and family for this Christmas or any time of year. And I will see you back here with another video tomorrow for another holiday idea. And I'll see you then. God bless you.